Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I have another freeze dryer run. The one I did a couple days ago was successful. Now I'm super excited and motivated. I have beef liver and beef kidney. I'm gonna do a quick time lapse just so that this can go quickly. It doesn't take forever, and I'll take you through the process of doing these freeze dried treats as well. All right, let's go. So now it's time to get this stuff in the freezer so it can freeze, and then once it's frozen, I'm gonna stick it in the freeze dryer. All right, so we have about 15 seconds left before it's been 15 minutes and it's time to load the trays. The trays are all frozen. You can get a good look at them. The trays are frozen nicely. Open this up. It does not like to stay open. Look how pretty this is though. This might actually be pretty difficult to take out because now it's all in one piece, but they're all gonna get broken up into pieces anyway, so it's really not that big a deal. These are the food that I had before, the beef tongue and the beef heart. One thing I did want to mention is it's probably a good idea to get like a little notebook. Get yourself a little notebook. I got this at Family Dollar and it's really useful because you can write the date down, what you freeze dried, how it went, notes for next time, how long it took. Just so you can get a feel of like what you like, what you don't like, what you'll do again, what you won't do again. Highly recommend having a little notebook. Okay, so the next thing is we want to press continue. And now the freeze dryer is freezing. It's gonna do this until it's ready it's gonna do this until it's ready to vacuum freeze, and then the vacuum pump will dry on and it will start the drying process. This is probably gonna take 20 to 25 hours like the last batch. I'm really interested to see if this would be different because there's a more of like a water content to this versus, there's probably not a lot of water content in beef tongue versus, beef kidney and liver. There's more water content. So I'm really interested to see the difference in that. Once it gets to where it needs to be, I will just continue the video there so we're not watching this for 25 hours. Okay guys, so big things. The treats are done. The first run was, my dogs are hitting the camera, I'm so sorry. So the first run was not a success. If I kept it going longer, it would have been. I was at 35 hours and I was just getting ready to go to bed, and I was like, I didn't want the pump to run all night. I didn't know that like once the cycle was done, the pump automatically turns off and it just keeps the inside frozen. Or I would have continued to go along with the process, but I didn't want to burn the motor out. I was a little nervous. I know the machine can run like 40 plus, 50 plus hours depending on what's in there. So I'll probably do some more like wet stuff like of like the heart, liver. Hi, Kobu. They want a treat. You guys want a treat? You guys want some tongue? So I will probably do it again to see if that is what caused it to go long. I'm thinking maybe what caused it to go long is that like there's some like thicker pieces, which I will actually, I'll just give these thicker pieces to the dogs because I'm a little bit nervous that like they didn't actually go through all the way like they should have. So I got some bags ready, got my sealer. I got this scale to be like a little bit more professional. So this is 0.4 of an ounce. I'd say this would probably be good for like maybe an 8-ounce bag. So I'm gonna throw some stuff in there and then let's see what it is. So this is the kidney. I probably shouldn't have kept my dogs out for this video because they are going crazy. They want more treats. Oh, that's a 2-ounce bag. Mila, don't put your face up here. It's my fault. I can't really yell at her. So this is definitely not an 8-ounce bag. And this is like, get down. I really shouldn't have kept them out of their crates. So I'm gonna pause the video to put them away because they're going to go absolutely nuts. I know, big boy. Okay, I'm back. So that was my bad planning. I shouldn't have let them stay out while there was yummy, yummy treats on the table. Wow. So this is a 3-ounce bag. I didn't realize how much ounces actually weighed. So let me do this again. 2.9. Let's go with like a 3-ounce bag. That didn't make a difference. Small pieces are doing nothing. So that's a 3-ounce bag right there. I'm gonna fast forward this just so that this can get done, you know, fast and it doesn't take forever. I will do the talking through the time lapse so I can tell you a bit of my experience. But just so that this process doesn't take like, you know, forever.
So one thing my brain didn't put together while I was making this video was I'm freeze drying these items. And when you're freeze drying something, you're pulling all the liquid out of it, and that's a lot of weight. So after these items are completely freeze dried, they're very light and airy and virtually weightless. So because these are 3-ounce bags, that doesn't mean that there's not a lot of meat in there. You would think of 3 ounces and you would be like, oh yeah, that's like literally not a lot. But if you look at the bags, you can see how full they are. And especially when I'm putting everything into it, it's about around a half a tray each bag. So I was very surprised to see 3 ounces only going in the bag until I kind of recognized that 3 ounces is actually a lot of meat. It's just very light.
So I actually decided I'm gonna keep these beef tongue out. I kind of figured that this is what made the freeze dryer go so long, and it did say it didn't detect like any moisture or anything, but just to be on like the super safe side, I don't want to give anyone anything that will go bad. And not that these feel oily, I kind of think this is just like the freeze dried texture, but like I kind of want to say they feel a little oily. So I am going to keep these for my dogs, and I'll just give these to them like throughout the next 2 days. And it'll be fine. It's not gonna go bad at that point. So I'll do that, and then I'll probably give like my brother the other my brother or my neighbor the other tongue that I had already processed, because if I'm not going to keep this in a bag and give to someone, the ones that I already did, I'm not going to keep those in a bag and give those to anyone else either. I'm sure they're fine, but you know, just because I'm crazy, I don't want to do that. I don't want to start by giving out like bad product or anything. Yeah, so how many bags did I get this time? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one I counted it, but then I took it out because all of these were like 3 and like a little bit over 3.5 ounces, but this was only 2 because that's all I could fit in this one. That's all that was left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put 2 ounces and, you know, mark the price down on this one because it's a smaller batch. All right, that was very exciting. If you guys have any comments, questions, if you guys want to see me freeze dry something in particular, I do have like a TikTok, so I'll probably gear that more towards like TikTok. But if someone like comments something like really interesting that they want to see on here on YouTube, that would be like really, really cool. And I'd take the time to do that. But yeah, so exciting. I got a lot of treats out of that. That was definitely a learning experience because it took so long, but you know, that's what this is about. You learn and then you fix your mistakes and you don't make them next time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.
I didn't realize that I left my camera rolling and I let the dogs out and then I went downstairs to go water my seedlings. You can probably hear their paws like pitter-pattering right around the trays. Mila was the first one to get to the trays.